नमस्कार ATX सीरीज पर आपका स्वागत है।
Hello, sir.
आप
I don't
Hogwarts
believe
the
we've met.
School of
Allow me
Magic
to
देख
introduce
रहे
myself,
हैं।
Augustus Hill, clothier
सभी टूटी हुई
extraordinaire.
वस्तुओं को बदलने
I should
के
like to
बाद
thank you for your
बफी
remarkable
ऑगस्टस हिल
bravery
के
in
साथ
fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall
वह
we?
कुछ उपकरण
What
खरीदता
an
है।
extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
बफी
Wonderful.
और
Just
नैटी
down this way
आगे
then.
बढ़ते हैं।
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
उन्हें एक संदिग्ध व्यक्ति नजर आया। वे दोनों उसका पीछा करते हैं।
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction.
वे हमले के
I
बारे में
gave
कुछ
you a
गुप्त बातचीत
distraction.
देखते
I just
हैं।
watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
वे दोनों वहां से भाग जाते हैं।
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
वे तीन झाड़ू की छड़ियों के अंदर घुस जाते हैं।
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about
वे
the attack.
सभी बटर बियर
I shall be
लेते
looking in on the
हैं
other
और
shopkeepers
ट्रोल्स
and
के
residents
हमले के
shortly.
बारे में
Glad
बात
to see
करते
you've
हैं।
escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are
विक्टर रुकवुड आते हैं।
timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
रेस्टोरेंट के सभी सदस्य उसे धमकाते
I
हैं।
said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
trolls Ranrock and Rookwood.
नेटी भ्रमित हो जाती है और बफी
I
से
promised to tell
पूछती
you
है।
everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I am certainly glad
रात
Serona
हो
was
जाती
there.
है और
And
वे
that she
महल
isn't
लौटने की
intimidated by
योजना
thugs like
बनाते
Rookwood
हैं।
and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
अगले दिन बफी महल में जागा।
Professor,
वह
I'm glad to
प्रोफेसर
see you.
अंजीर से मिलने
And
जाता
are
है।
you? Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon
वे
collar.
दोनों कल की
Goblin
घटना के
silver.
बारे में बात करते
Ranrock
हैं।
used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map
प्रोफेसर
appeared.
फिग बफी को नक्शा
Clever
दिखाता है।
enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected
बफी
you
को
would see
वहाँ
something.
जादू के
Shall we go?
निशान दिखाई
I
देते हैं।
appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good.
बफी कुछ
Professor Fig
रक्षात्मक
indicated
जादू
a certain
सीखने जाता है।
urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far.
80x सीरीज देखने के लिए धन्यवाद। पूरी
I would
सीरीज
rather we not
देखने
end
के
today's
लिए
lesson
चैनल
with your
प्लेलिस्ट
robes
पर जाएं।
aflame. Let us begin.
ये से और
And remember,
वीडियो देखने के लिए
focus
लाइक
on the proper
शेयर और
wand movement.
सब्सक्राइब करें।